friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. Today's video is going to be a little get ready with me. I'm also going to be playing with the Lethal and Dexter collection. I'm so excited. I think this came out so cool and I'm really excited just to hang out, chat, play with some makeup. It's going to be fun. Before we hop into the video itself, as far as my accessories go, I do have these fun little blood bag earrings to stay on theme. These are from Spooky Doodle Club. And this hat is very old. I want to say it's just from Amazon or something though. It's nothing fancy. So yeah, without further ado, let's just hop in and play with some makeup. Hi friends, how's it going? Let's get into this look. I have already primed because I wanted to give my primer time to sink into the skin. I used the e.l.f. Liquid Putty Primer. So yeah, just a nice smoothing situation before I go in with other things. I feel like I'm playing with predominantly half old makeup and half the Dexter Lethal collection. So let's get into it. I'm gonna start with my foundation, obviously. The e.l.f. Hydrating Camo CC Cream. Just gonna go in with a little bit of this. I'm really not even using a lot because I don't want like a crazy intense amount. I do love the finish of this. I think it's very pretty. And I'm just using a sponge from Lunar Beauty to help blend it out. But yeah, let me know what you're up to. What do you want to chat about? What is new? What's going on? Tell me all the things. You watching anything? Reading anything? We've been watching the newest season of Squid Game. We're like 3 episodes in. So that's been fun. I'm enjoying it so far. I didn't necessarily need a second season whenever the first one finished, but now that it's happening, I'm pretty invested. I'm excited to see where it goes. So for concealer, I'm gonna use my Salt New York concealer. I'm gonna use my little F72 brush from Sigma just to kind of target it under my eyes. A little extra on any blemishes. I have some fine hormonal things happening on my face. That's always a great time, right? For my bronzer today, I want to use my e.l.f. Halo Glow contour wand. I'm just gonna, you know, target the areas you would normally like bronze and contour in. To blend it out, I figured we could use one of the brushes from the Dexter Lethal set. This is just so cool. It looks like his kill tools. I'm obsessed. It's so fun. I want to use this one, this kind of funky shaped one. When I first saw this set, I was like, I feel like that would be good for like cream bronzer and cream contour. Something about the shape just seemed appealing to me, so figured that's what I'd use today. It seems to be blending out very nicely. Very soft but dense brush. I feel like this is perfect for this product. Let's talk about Dexter. Did you ever watch it? Highly recommend, honestly. I mean, the ending is not the best. And I feel like the show as a whole does kind of not get so great toward the end, but overall, I did love the show. I've watched it all the way through. I want to say at least 2 or 3 times, but it's such a good show. My favorite season is the Trinity Killer season. I want to say, is that season 3 or 4, something like that? Favorite for sure. Season 1 being a close second though, because that season's just so iconic. What was your favorite season of that show if you watched it? And then there was the kind of like spin-off late sequel. It was kind of like an extended sequel to the ending, because again, the ending wasn't very good. So years later, I want to say literally like, was it a decade later? They came out with like an additional follow-up season, if you will, of like what's going on now. I'm gonna start with my like liquid blush next. This is Sangria by Profusion. I figured like a, I don't know, a berry reddish blush could be cute with the look that I have in mind today. A little on the nose as well, of course. And for this, I'm gonna use this brush. It's kind of like small, dense but fluffy. I thought this could potentially blend out this nicely. But all that to say is that season was okay. I feel like the ending still wasn't incredible, but overall it was an entertaining enough little kind of bonus season. And I know recently, I want to say it already started, did it not? The prequel of Dexter when he was like a teenager. If it hasn't started yet, I think it's coming soon. And I'm intrigued. I think I will watch it. I'm excited to see just what they do with it. I think Michael C. Hall is supposed to be like the narrator of like the inner monologue, which makes me so happy. But I just wish, like, I know this could not have like actually been reality, but whenever the actual show of Dexter was airing and there'd be flashbacks to his teenagehood, it would just be him wearing like a really bad wig to simulate like him being a teenager. And it was always so bad and so funny. Like, imagine this prequel show just being him in a bad wig. That would have been iconic, honestly. I feel like this brush blended that out pretty nicely, I gotta say. So I'm just gonna set my under eyes in T-zone now. I got sent this one size powder. It's in the shade Translucent. I'm enjoying it so far. I gotta be honest, I was a little worried that it would be too mattifying for me, but I don't feel like it makes me look dry, so that's nice. Like, I feel like it sets me down where I'm not gonna crease or move, but it doesn't make me look dry like the Sahara Desert either. So many good side characters in Dexter as well. It was just, overall, like, just such a fun time, such a fun concept. I enjoyed it greatly, and I am just so happy to see this collection. Like, this is so on point. I feel like the details are all so good. Like, wait till I dive in more and more. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you have probably seen the collection at this point, but if you haven't, just you wait. It's gonna be so, so fun. Because I still want a glowy vibe, I'm gonna take my Melt finishing powder. This has a little bit more of a glow to it. I'm gonna use this big fluffy brush now, and I'm just gonna lightly dust this on like the perimeters of my face, like my cheeks and stuff like that, a little on the forehead, just to keep a glowy moment still happening. I don't like to mattify my entire face by any means. It's just not my journey. And now for powder blush to top over what I've already done, I thought Truth from Rare Beauty, the luminous powder blush, would be the move, and I also figured this brush would probably work. I typically go for like an angled brush for blush. It's just, I don't know, it's my favorite, but this out of the set I feel like would be what I would most likely use. So I just grabbed a little bit of that, and I'm just going to lightly dust this on top. I like to kind of focus on the top of the cheekbone and kind of blend it in toward like my temple, a little bit of a drapey sort of vibe. I like it to be a little bit higher on the cheek, especially a blush like this where it has that luminosity, because it's kind of like a blush lighter sort of thing where it's kind of a combo. And I do have a liquid highlighter in the collection I'm going to be using as well, but I still like to place this kind of a little bit higher. I just think it looks pretty. I never read the entire series. Maybe I should go back and read the entire series. I know I've read the first book 1,000 years ago, like literally when I was probably, oh my gosh, like 18 years old. I'm 30 now. Is that a series I should like go back and read, do you think? Do you recommend? Do you feel like it's probably not worth it since I've already like watched the show? Does it go in a completely different direction? I would love to know. I don't typically like to read the book of something after I've already seen the movie or TV show version, but if you think it's like super worth it, I could maybe consider it. Before I go in with the liquid highlighter, I think I just want to go ahead and do my like brows and freckles, get that out of the way. So I'm gonna use my Milk Makeup Diesel Kush High Roll Brow Gel. Just gonna lightly fill in and kind of fluff and lay the hairs down where I want them to be. And I'm gonna take my NYX brow pen just to kind of add a few more brow strokes where there's gaps. This is in the shade Espresso, yes. And there does just so happen to be an angled brush in this set as well, so I'm gonna use just a little bit of concealer to clean up underneath and make sure it's all very crispy, so it all looks very neat and tidy. Sometimes I don't have to do this, sometimes I'm very precise. Today's not that day. I'm gonna take my Nabla freckle pen now, and I'm just gonna make a couple little cuties. Honestly, I'm not gonna go crazy with it today. Just like a couple kind of sporadic, nothing too wild this time. So I have the Luminol liquid highlighter. It's so pretty. I'm actually just gonna take and pump some on the back of my hand. I'm not even gonna take a full pump. I'm just going to run some of this on my finger. If you're on my vlog channel, I unboxed this collection and you would have seen that I could not get anything to pump out of this at first. It took me literally, I swear, hundreds of pumps for it to finally work. So just if you get this collection and you feel like your pump's not working, you might just have to literally pump it a few hundred times and then it might come out. Holy moly, a little goes a long way with that. That's extreme. That's extreme brightness. I like it. I do think I need to tone down literally my under eye a little bit though. That got a little spread, did it not? But wow, that's a pretty liquid highlighter. If you know me, you know that I'm very picky about liquid and cream highlighters. This is probably one of the most impactful I've ever used in my life. And it didn't move any of my foundation around. I mean, it did get everywhere, but it didn't move anything around. So that's great because I literally have highlighter under my eye. I'm just gonna take a little bit more setting powder and just reset under the eye a little bit, just so it's a little less glossy looking. It was a little much, but this is a very cool highlighter. Very, very pretty. Like I do like an intense kind of ethereal glow, so this is pretty fun. That buffed it out decent enough. I can handle that. That is so cool. I've never used a liquid highlighter this cool in my entire life. Now I'm gonna be holding out hope that they come out with more colors one day because that's actually just so phenomenal. So I'm going to spray with the Face Hack setting spray and we'll move on to the eyes. Moving on to the eyes, this is the palette. I have sparkles all over it now, but it has the little lockbox, like his little trophy case that holds the blood slides, and then it opens like this. This is like one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my life. This is so pretty, so many fun colors. Like I'm so stoked. I'm gonna prime with my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. I'm gonna do very dramatic and bold. I feel like you can't not with this palette. I mean, I'm sure you can do something simple, but I'm not going to, that's for sure. I want very dark blended into bright red on the inner, and then I think I want to blend some red on the outer lower with a splash of silver. And I have to use the Trinity Blood Splatter shade. It's the inner corner shade. I just have to. So let's get to it. I'm gonna start with Doomsday over here. I'm gonna use this flat brush. And I'm gonna start by I did this on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube Shorts recently, and I got a lot of people excited about the shape of this look, so I figured I would do it here too on my main channel. But you kind of take like a really flat, rounded brush, and you kind of use the shape of that to like create this like very rounded outer corner. Like I kind of like pushed it down to create that initial shape, and then I kind of drag it in and down to like further connect that shape. Kind of like that. It's very cool. And actually, because I have this angled brush too, I'm just gonna wipe off the concealer a little bit. I'm gonna grab a little bit more of Doomsday. I do want to create a little bit of a wing in that outer corner too, just because I think that's a really cool contrast with the rounded shape. It just creates something a little unique. So I'll just get like really close to my mirror and just kind of perfect this shape a little bit. I like it to be very crispy with that rounded top, you see? Very cool. So now that like my main shape is laid down, I like to just kind of take and drag it in just slightly, just a smidgen, nothing too crazy, just to get a little bit of a blur going on. Now I am gonna actually take my Shine On Shimmer Primer between Clionadh and Bad to the Brow, and I'm going to run this on my lid. I'm just gonna like kind of pat that out with my finger. And then I'm gonna use 2 shimmers on the lid to continue this vibe. So I wanna use Deborah, and I want that to fade into Tooth Fairy. So I'm actually just gonna take Deborah on my finger because I really just want this shade to be kind of right here so it can blend into this weird rounded wingy shape. And then I'll use a brush to add in that red. But this is just gonna add that little extra something. That purple shift is so cool. So I'm gonna take the bigger flat brush, and I'm gonna take Tooth Fairy now, that red. Ooh, that is so bright. That is so bright and vibrant. And this is gonna go all over the rest of my lid. So I'm just kind of packing it in the front first. And then I'm just gonna take and kind of follow my eyeball shape. And I want it to just kind of fade right in line with that initial shape that I laid down. And I want my shimmers to just blend together. So I'm just using really soft, small movements to start, just to kind of start connecting that shape. And then I'll worry about blending the 2 shimmers together in a second. I really like this red because it's kind of a little bit more of a sheer toppery red, but it's so sparkly. And I feel like because it has that kind of sheerness to it, it's very customizable. So I'm just gonna take both shades now on my finger, and I'm just gonna kind of tippy tap until I like the way they flow together. I think this is looking so super cool. It's just such a good combo. I'm so happy with this so far. So for the lower lash line, I'm gonna be taking Nurse Mary blended into Harry. With Nurse Mary, I'm gonna use this little pencil brush, and I'm going to tuck this really, really tight and close to the outer corner of that lower lash line. I do kind of want it to blend into that kind of fake little flicky wing that I made. And now with this small fluffy brush, this is the last brush in the kit. I'm gonna take some of Harry. That's a lot of red. I'm gonna knock that off a little bit. And I'm just gonna very lightly, like I'm putting the littlest amount of pressure possible. I'm just gonna do little swirls along this outside lower corner of this look, just to add a little bit more like drama and intensity to this outer corner. I'm dragging it down just slightly. I think that's looking pretty darn cool. I've been on such a red eyeshadow kick for the last, I don't even know, like 2 or 3 months, maybe even longer. I mean, I've never disliked red eyeshadow. I've always thought it was cool, but I've just been so into it lately. So I feel like this palette could not have been better. Thematically, color story, it's just so cool. So far, I really almost feel like Lethal has done the best collabs ever. Between this one and the Avatar collab, I feel like they've just shown so much attention to detail and care into the collab. It's so fun. I'm gonna re-intensify my little flicky wing out here because it got a little blurred, which makes sense, it was just shadow. I do have to squish this shimmer on that lower lash line too. I don't have a choice. It would be illegal not to. I took the pencil brush from before, I just wiped it off first, and I'm going to just really press that all over the front half of that lower lash line, just for a very silver explosion. I also feel like Lethal's shimmers just keep getting better and better. It's one of the prettiest silver eyeshadows I've ever used in my life. And finally, I have to use Trinity in the inner corner. This like blood splattery, are you kidding me? I love a marbled shade and like the blood splatter is just too perfect. Oh, that's so fun. What a fun combo with that marbled shade. It makes such an interesting effect. And now this whole month, my challenge to myself has been to utilize my Menagerie Moonlit Metal toppers in every single look. But I'm gonna be so honest with you, I don't want to today. This is just so good on its own. I'm gonna leave it. I could not possibly tamper with this look anymore. This is just so fun, so unique, so weirdly wonderful. I'm very happy. Okay, threw on my mascara. I used the Glossier mascara, and my eye pencil, I used Platinum from NYX. I just felt like that silver was just a must-have with this lower lash line. And now for lips, we have 2 different lip stains. We have the bright red and then the dark red. I'm honestly leaning toward the darker today. I just think it'll be cool and add some nice contrast with the eyes. And then we have 2 lip oils. So I think I'm gonna top the darker one over that. And the shade names are so good. Like for the lip stains, we have Born in Blood and Dark Passenger. So good. So Dark Passenger is gonna be for me today. And then the lip oils are Aconite and M99, like perfect. And then the tubes are just so cool. Like we have the Evidence test tubey looking thing. It's just great. And I'm gonna pair a pencil with this. I'm gonna use my Freck number 6. It's kind of like a dark reddish brown sort of color. And I just feel like it'll go with the lip nicely. So I'm just gonna quickly line and slightly fill in. All right, it's off to a good start. Let's go in with Dark Passenger now. Ooh, I'm so excited. Oh, that's pretty. A very like dark plummy red sort of color. It's very thin, like watery formula. The formula is just so thin and comfy, like it doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything at all. I actually really, really like that now that I've built up like 2 layers of it. I think that's really pretty. I'm gonna throw the lip oil on top now, Aconite. See how that combo goes together. Well, that's kind of nice. Again, very sheer, just like, which I expect in a lip oil. Kind of a soft grayish sort of color. Ooh, this combo is actually really pretty. I think that's quite nice. Thanks so much for watching my video. I just had so much fun. I think this look came out so cool. I'm astounded by this liquid highlighter. I'm astounded by this whole collection. I'm very pleased with it so far. I do intend on playing with it again on like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, so just stay tuned for that. I feel like there's a lot of possibilities with it. Even though it's, you know, very much like a red, gray sort of vibe, I feel like it's done so well and there's still a lot of options to unpack with it. But I had a great time. I would love to hear your thoughts. What do you think of my look? What do you think of the collection? What do you think about Dexter just as an entity? I would love to know. If you made it to the end of this video, leave some blood drop emojis. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Helps my channel out a lot. And if you're not already, you can hop over to my Instagram. I'm BATTYBEAN over there. And also, you can subscribe. I'm posting most days over here. Also, if you want to, you can hop over to my second channel. It'll be linked in my description box if you want some additional content. And also in my description box is a link to my channel memberships. There's a couple different tiers with a couple different perks, and I would love to have you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.